sometimes because I think about like the type of life that I lived, but that's also how I know that God gave me this like platform and this type of life so that I can understand other people and I can help other people. And I've done nothing outside of that since I realized that. I realized I should be helping people, not helping you become famous because if I'm being honest, like you don't want to be famous, bro. Because what happens when you become famous and you start looking like how you think you're supposed to look like? You spend all your bread that you got that month and that year on jewelry, shoes, clothes, things that you think will make you look like a rich person. But what makes you a rich person is what's on the inside. And that sounds so stupid, but when you come around more rich people and you realize that they wear fucking white and black t-shirts and some fucking stupid jeans and loafers, you're gonna be like, damn, why did I spend 100 bands on this outfit and now I only got this one outfit? And now my rich peers are looking down upon me because I don't have financial literacy. And now they don't want to do deals with me anymore because they thought I was financially literate and they're seeing that I'm not. And now I don't have the opportunity of a lifetime anymore. So it's like, it doesn't matter how you come. Like, you come as you are, right? And that's the main thing I tell people, but they don't want to hear it. Like, I remember I met this girl at Rolling Loud. I guess she's like a up and coming model or whatever. She's Blasian too, Japanese and black. I think she's like Japanese and African. You could really tell the difference between the Blasians and then the African Blasians. And I grew up around Africans, so I know when they get like a certain look in their eyes. Even Hispanics too. Hispanics and Africans, they get the same kind of look in their eye of like jealousy, and their eyes become really, really glossy when they're like looking at you. And I downplay my life so that I don't make others feel like incompetent, which is probably a really bad thing. But I learned that me trying to do that for people and to make other people feel like safe from me, it still doesn't work because then they try to use those things against me, or they like go behind my back and go to different workplaces and be like, oh, like this person is like giving me a really hard time, and da da da, like I don't like her, blah blah. Like there's so many situations in the world that like people can just really fuck you over, and especially when you are in like a lane like this and everything you do is like plastered on the internet, so you try to be like the nicest person you could possibly be, but like people will make you mad at them on purpose. Like people will do their best to like piss you off so that you look like a bad person. He said also normal people fail to realize that rich famous people who do wear expensive clothing, they are investing their image, not necessarily showing off. Exactly. And like investing in your wardrobe and investing in yourself looks more like health, and then obviously like a color palette, right? Like you're not gonna see fucking Cardi wearing Fila sneakers. It's just not happening. Shit, you're not even seeing me wearing fucking Fila sneakers. You feel me? So it's definitely one of those things where like people don't think outside of themselves, and if they do, they try to think for you. And it's not about people trying to think for you, it's about companionship and literally community. So I don't ever want you guys to ever feel discouraged. um, I know things in life feel weird or look weird, or you can get caught up in like the next person's shit, or even like fucking Drewski getting all into Drewski's life, and you don't even know what that man really be having going on. You feel me? Like y'all be feeling bad about the Drewski Ruby Rose, but little do y'all know that nigga be cheating, and she actually liked him. You feel me? Like it's a lot of things that go on that people like actually don't really care about. Like they care about it whenever they're in the predicament. They don't care about it beforehand, right? Exactly, like Adam Sandler as well. He fucking loves his wife. He makes sure that she's in all the movies he's in. She's always by his side. He's always doing things. He's always like taking care of his children. Like I remember seeing some shit on the news about how he bought his daughter a Chanel bag, but it was only to like make the people at the store mad because they didn't believe that the daughter had money, and like they had to show Chanel a lesson, right? So it's just like things like that. Never judge a book by its cover, y'all. Like if I were to give y'all any help, like that would be the biggest thing, because it's like the person you making fun on the internet because you think they have a big wide face, you don't know that they most likely are having cardiovascular issues or issues with their blood not pumping all the way, and they might not even know that they have that disease yet. You know what I'm saying? So like we're always like talking about people, laughing about something, wanting to know how to be like this man or like this woman, when I don't know if people understand that when you're wearing something or being like something that doesn't match you, it shows, like completely. It shows. And I think that's what really showed me at Complex Con of like it's in you, not on you, because it was so I know people can be awkward. Like hell, I be awkward sometimes cuz like sometimes I don't be knowing my place of where I'm at. And that's the thing. Nobody has a place. You shouldn't feel like you have to be a part of something or like a part of a something, right? You should just exist. But sometimes we're uncomfortable in our own skin sometimes, you know? Other people look more appealing or look like their lives are better, you know? And regardless if I'm like overly alone or not, like I take very little things uh seriously. Like the little things I care about. Trying to find better words for it. That's not the words that I wanted to use, but kind of feels like something is speaking through me right now. I didn't even try to be on here past 3 hours, but I used to buy $207 earrings from the flea market at 16, 17 years old. Exactly. I was doing the same thing. Yeah, I laugh about how stupid I was too. You said, right, I always be myself no matter the age. Always be yourself and don't let no one tell you can't do anything. Exactly. Yeah, I was definitely in a little flow state until I got stuck on a word. But uh, all of that to say that every one of you is special. All little 100 of you, right? 100, 4,000, a million, it don't matter. You all matter. And I told y'all that I wasn't going to stop or quit streaming because I really do believe my purpose is to help people, whether that be through laughter or through just motivational speech or art, you know, sharing my story. I haven't even gotten to share my full story, but I was talking to my homie Eric yesterday. Shout out Eric. And he was like, damn, Suki, like, your life is really like a movie. Like, no bullshit. Like, it really sucks. And I'm like, yeah, bro, it does really suck, huh? Like, it's a fire ass movie. I would watch that movie a million times, but like, I wouldn't want to be in it if I were you, you know? Like, it's so many people that be wanting my life or like trying to steal people from me or steal my life. And I'm like, yo, dude, you don't even want this over here. Like, you think you want it because it looks cool, but it's honestly so stressful. Like, if you were in my shoes, you would definitely have a heart attack. But I definitely stay chill and calm because after you go through so many crazy things in life, like nothing really surprises you. And it's not that it makes you numb, but it's like you're more prepared. So like the chillness is definitely a mix between me doing a lot of drugs in high school and me going through dating and shit in my early adult life, right? I didn't date until I was like 20 years old. When I was 20 years old, I had my first boyfriend. And like I I was a kid that grew up fast. So like there was things that I was going to deal with and things that I would not be dealing with. And like when you have the cops being called at your house like every fucking day, or like police brutality, or like just weird shit going on that's like really hard to explain, but it's like overly violent. um, Little things don't bother you. You feel me? Like for granted, okay, all these big humongous things happen, yes, and then like when my toast gets burnt, I'm like mad as fucking but it's like I would rather be super upset about my toast burning than like my life falling apart, you know? Because some stuff is so overwhelming to the point of like you can't even share it, you know? It's just that fucked up. And like, he said, get the burnt parts off. Oh God. He said, I'm in my bed. I'm weak. Yes, literally. Yeah, I'm literally just chill because like I know how it feels, and like that's why I can't treat people like shit, even if they treat me like shit. Like, bro, I can't even tell you what the things that people have said to me in like only the past 2 weeks. Like in the past 2 weeks, I've already gotten a "you're not that cute" in my face, and like I didn't even do anything. I've gotten a "I'm not gonna be who I think I am." I've gotten told at where was I? I was at a function because I remember I had a drink because I haven't drank since New Year's, but last week I had my first drink of the year. Uh, Damn, was it at the sushi dinner? There was a situation at the sushi dinner though where like somebody's girlfriend was like talking to me, and like I was speaking to her in like perfect English, and I didn't see her smoke, so I'm like, oh, she's sober, let me just like try to match her soberness so I don't just seem like I'm just a fucking stupid girl. And I'm like, yeah, like how are you, what have you been up to, what have you been doing? And she's like, yeah, so what have you been doing? I'm like, whoa, bitch, what the fuck kind of the fuck was that? And I didn't like that at all. I didn't like it at all. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna leave now. And I ended up just leaving as a whole because like I never did nothing to that girl to just like, first of all, she was like trying to like corner me and make sure I didn't like talk to nobody else. But I'm like, oh, Jerry's girlfriend is here. Like I literally spent Thanksgiving with Jerry and his girlfriend Mel. Y'all saw me with them at Complex Con. Literally, the owner of Zushi and his girlfriend. Literally, the nicest people in the world. I'm like, yo, when it comes to like weed shit and clout and like all these other things mixed together, like it becomes very fucking weird. And like, I don't date none of them. Like, I'm just here because like we work together and I consider Jerry as my friend. Like, bro actually checks up on me. It's not many people that check up on me because everybody else low-key don't fuck with me because they think I'm a rich liar. And I'm like, bro, if I had as much money as you thought I did, I would not even be in your vicinity. And that's probably why God put me right fucking here. Because I need to be around y'all so that y'all can see a real nigga do real shit. And then once I get my first M, then I'm going to be out and the only people that's going to be able to see me is who pull up to my house and who fuck with my stream.